Hi everyone, Danny here. Today I want to talk to you about the book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Carol Dweck. This is a book that exploded onto the success, self-help genre a couple of years ago. Its impact was almost immediately felt. You heard about it in podcasts. It's already been, mentioned in several books that have been released since then. The reason for its impact is its unique view of the psychology of success. There are a lot of books out there about how to be successful. They all approach success from kind of the same point of view. To be successful, you need a mindset of action. You need a mindset of persistence. You need a goal-orientated mindset. That all of the books are on the actions that you need to do. And it's put as a mindset of action, but it's still focused towards the mindset, where this book goes much, much deeper than that. Carol Dweck has spent years studying and following people from children into adulthood to learn what separates those who are successful from those who aren't. And what she's found is it's a matter of whether you have a growth mindset, meaning that your mindset is open. I can learn. I can improve. I can get better. Or whether your mindset is closed. I am as talented today as I will ever be. I am as intelligent today as I will ever be. The effect this has on your life. If you have the closed mindset, then you're afraid of failure. You're afraid of struggle, because every failure, every struggle is an indication that you're not good enough. If you have the mindset of growth, then every failure, every struggle is just a sign that you need to work a little harder. You need to try a little harder. Through the book, this is a book I wish I had had before my children were born, that I could have studied it before my children were born. It talks about how parents can influence their children's mindset and help to instill either a closed or a growth mindset in their children. If I'd have had this, I might have done things differently. Looking back, I actually think I did a decent job. Definitely could have done better, but I think I did a decent job in this area. I'm not a perfect parent. There are no perfect parents. Sons of mine, if I screwed something up raising you, sorry. Did the best I could. I love you, and you'll discover you'll do the same thing with your kids. So, But at the same time, books like this would have been a help, but it would have changed the way. Because I do actually agree with the author. This is the second or third time that I've listened to this book. She goes through her own struggles of how she discovered that she had a closed mindset and had to convert that to a growth mindset. How to recognize in yourself whether you have a closed mindset or a growth mindset, and things you can do to convert from a closed mindset to a growth mindset. And as any book that really goes deep inside your psyche, your motivation, where you're not just changing an outward surface action, you actually have to change a way you think. Any book like that, you start off for the first week, month, it varies upon the book and the subject matter, but you start off highly motivated. You start off after listening to the book going, okay, I'm going to focus on this. I can do this. And you do. You spend a lot of time focusing. But as time goes by, as life interferes, you lose that focus. And you need something to bring you back to it. So that's why I've listened to this book. This is probably my third time listening to it right now. Because then that brings my focus back to, okay, my mind's starting to close up in this area. I'm wanting a growth mindset. Let's step back out. Let's redo. Let's take our growth mindset. And also, as with any nonfiction book, where you're trying to learn something, every time you listen to it, you learn something new. You catch something that you hadn't caught before, that you had missed before, either because your mind is more prepared for it now, because at the point in time when you were listening to it before, you were momentarily distracted. I'm a truck driver, so I'm listening to these books while I'm driving down the road. That happens a lot. I think that idiot is about to jump in front of me and slam on his. Yep. All right. Well, okay. Oh, by the way, what was they talking about? Sorry, I was focused on traffic and not killing that guy that just tried to commit suicide by semi-truck, which happens a lot. So then the next time I'm listening to that section, I'm not distracted. And, oh, I missed that. Wow. Good to know. It is a really good book. The narrator does an excellent job. I like the narrator's voice. I like the narrator's style of reading. It's not a high action, high drama kind of a book. There are no voices for the narrator to imitate, but as with any fiction or nonfiction book, it's very easy for the narrator to slip into almost a monotone, Bueller. If anyone's seen Ferris Bueller, that's a terrible imitation. But you get what I'm getting at. Narrator doesn't do that. The narrator keeps it interesting. The book is interesting. It's easy to listen to. Very educational. The information in it is very useful. Even if you don't have a goal of, I want to, I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a CEO. Even if you don't have goals like that, it still will help your approach to life, your approach to goals and things that you have. She talks about that. If you have the closed mindset, you're afraid to try something new. So if you've got something that you've been wanting to try, like me with my YouTube channel, but you've been kind of afraid to start off with it, maybe what you need is to go into the growth mindset, recognize, hey, I might suck when I start off. I might be really, really awful, but I can grow. I can improve. I can get better. All I have to do is keep a growth mindset and keep working at it. Recommend the book to everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. And in the spirit of having a growth mindset, please, any and all feedback about how I can make these videos better is very greatly appreciated. Have a great day.